definitely holding Freeze down on that one. He right. Freeze said, in lieu of whatever the conversation was that was going on, Freeze said, word. Because niggas be saying, I get the most upset up here or the maddest up here, but I ain't never tried to fight none of y'all over some shit that was said on air.
And he's 100% correct.
That's a fair point.
100% correct.
And I think that he does get that rap as the nigga that you can't play with, you can't joke around, he's gonna get mad, he's gonna have an attitude, he's gonna sit there, he's gonna be quiet. He gets that rap.
You think that's an indication of how mad he gets just because he won't fight somebody?
No.
Yeah, a little bit.
No.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
That's not true. I set a boundary early. Look, I set a boundary
hacking y'all shit.
I set a boundary early. Yo, I don't play X, Y, and Z.
Yes, he did.
Cool. Very early.
So niggas respected it, and they don't go X, Y, Z with Ice. Emanny's instance is, yo, I don't play ABC. Niggas keep still playing ABC, 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 ABC to the point where
because
Emanny now
CBA.
that's not
finish, please.
He's doing
let him
CBA,
finish. Now, but that's off camera. So now to the point where Emanny is saying, yo, my nigga, now you just be blatantly disrespectful. I've asked you multiple times not to do this thing, and you keep doing it.
Okay.
So now the way I might get you to stop is to boobop you and throw that fucked up left.
Ain't nobody stopping.
Emanny never.
And I've told you this.
I
disagree with you, and I told you this. Emanny never set a boundary early, and I told him that was your problem. That's where you fucked up.
That's not true. That's not true.
Early, I'm talking about early. Early. I was like, yo, you played along with things that you were not cool with.
No, that's not true.
That's a good point.
No, that's not true.
You did.
That's not true.
On that one particular thing.
No, it's not true.
I'm not talking about that
That's
one
the
thing.
one thing that's gonna fight over.
Let's do something. Even in moments where I might be upset about something, I know I'm more personalizing. I'm not mad at the person or they're doing something wrong. So that stops me from even reacting because I know it's more me than anything. So if there's a moment where things have happened up here where I felt emotional about, I don't react, and sometimes I play into it because I just know that's the name of the gig. And then I'll go address that on my own personal time. Cool. I haven't set certain boundaries because those things are not boundaries for me. It's just personal things that maybe I might not like to hear at certain moments, but I know it's in jest, it's for the show. I can get past that. The things that I have been very stern about, I've been stern about.
That's true.
And that's the only time that you've seen me get out of character. Outside of that, I think I play into most of the shit, most of the narrative, most of anything better than anybody.
Okay.
So now when we talk about the reason why I say he is the worst is because we won't even get to the point where we can get that far with him. Because we know the minute we get that far, it fucks up the dynamic, period. It's not the same. At least if I get upset about something, it still don't fuck up the dynamic of the show or me being quiet. But there's been very few moments of that.
I don't feel that way about Freeze today.
Oh, not today. No. He's been killing today. I'm just saying from the overall of the show.
I think one of the biggest improvements probably ever made on this show during the Ice and Ish tenure, to me, in my opinion, was how Freeze used to get during a joke versus how Freeze got after we talked about it. Well, I think that's one of the most...
I agree. As a fan, from the outside, I see the difference. Huge difference.
Okay.
Honestly. So I'm only talking about today.
Yeah, no. It's a way bigger improvement in that. It still don't mean that it's still not...
We cut this nigga up over that motherfucking Chippendale's gold jacket.
Yo, y'all cut me up about being broke,
but hold on,
and all this other shit. You think it's equivalent to...
We started at Freeze.
I'm
not talking about the jokes everybody get.
That's true.
Because even that
molestation,
all the ugly jokes that come your way really be from Mark.
What's good, people? Today's episode of the JBP on Patreon dives deep into boundaries and how the co-hosts really feel about respecting them. Some co-hosts set clear lines, while others highlight topics they don't want discussed. And yet, sometimes those lines get crossed anyway. This group discussion really shone a light on how these guys feel about each other and how they react when sensitive topics come up. Take Emanny, for example. He's a loose cannon, quick to react, but he's also admitted he pauses and considers the betterment of the show before fully swinging, which surprised me. I always thought he was just ready to fight anyone. But it turns out he actually cares about the pod. He's willing to take a few jabs and even some below-the-belt jokes if it helps the show, which is a quality every podcaster should have. Then, out of nowhere in this discussion, which I loved, Emanny flips the script on Joe Budden, calling him out for all the BS he's been putting on the show. When called out, Joe ends up blaming another co-host. If you didn't catch that, check it out right here.
comment about how I think I just care for people differently. Mark made jokes about you I wouldn't make. That don't mean that I've never made an inappropriate joke. That's not saying the same thing.
We did make it.
Joe, I think you get to hide behind the shit you saying. I think a lot of the times you play into it. You either start it and then let other people
He
continue
tells me to
on.
and then moves out the way.
You have to stop. You have to stop pretending
Yo, fix your face,
like you
nigga.
do
Right.
that.
Yeah, Ricky Rubio.
You sit up
throw
here.
them-
Hey, yo,
Chris
dog.
Paul, Lob City.
Exactly. Yo,
You throw lobs. You do.
Hey, yo,
Thank you.
dog. You serious?
you do that, Joe.
What?
Yo,
A
Flip
lot.
like your little brother, bro. You and Flip got a
Y'all
lot
got
of
like a
similarities.
tag team that you do. You go ahead.
No,
you throw
we
the
just
little
agreed that you shouldn't have did something that you did, and we had fun with it. But outside of that,
It goes past that.
tell me where.
It goes past
It
that.
doesn't though.
That's Flip
Are you
full point.
fucking serious?
Doesn't go past
Seriously,
That's Flip the entire
For real, bro.
I'm with you, but
I'm
that's
with
the
you too,
point
but
that he
that's-
always stood on.
That's the point.
That's
Oh,
always
wait,
been his point.
I'm fighting my fight against Mark. Mark is my point of reference here. Yo, you think I tell more Emanny is broke jokes than
Yes,
Dr.
Joe.
Mark
Yes,
Mahil?
Joe.
Broke?
Yes, Joe.
Yeah.
I don't
Yes,
tell
Joe.
Emanny broke.
He don't
Yes,
do
Joe.
broke jokes.
He don't do the broke
He do a
like
little
that.
bit. No,
What?
he do.
What?
He do a little bit.
Yo,
I do more
crazy.
molestation.
Not more
I
than
do more
Joe.
molestation.
He do, yeah, that's his bag.
That's,
Wait, don't
that's,
say
that's
that.
a crazy clip, by the way. I do more jokes about him being I do more molestation.
That was where I was
He's
going
home. He's home.
yeah.
That's where
You
I
think the
was going
CNN
next.
people think he can say that?
Yeah, I tease him over. I have made those,
And
but
hold
that's
on,
not my
hold
that's
on.
not
Let me
my
do
that's
this.
not my that's
Let
not
me
my
do
comfort
this.
zone.
Because Mark has never had a relationship with me before here. Neither has Flip. A lot of what they do is they
He
pick
won.
up on the jokes
He won.
that you start because
won.
me and you have that
As long
rapport.
as
That's
you
true.
Sitting there.
So a lot of that is people who are new to the situation feeding off of your
I followed the
energy and
leader.
how
Joe
you play.
empowered me to do this.
Same thing with this. Same thing with everybody else.
Nigga, I never thought you was broke till Mark said it.
Nigga, you Ultima.
That's not because I thought he was broke.
You don't buy rich people Ultimas.
Yo, Joe, you are.
Wait, hold on.
Stop, bro.
You're crazy.
Stop.
I'm not
Joe,
stopping.
I know you and Flip.
No way I'm
It's
stopping.
that count. Them niggas
No
don't
way
believe
I'm
it.
stopping.
I'm willing to jump in.
Wait, y'all think he's right about the ultimate point?
No.
1,000%.
Oh,
Yo,
all right,
I
got
wish.
it.
Ooh, I wish we
Then
could.
you got
I
it.
have something that was
That is so crazy to me.
Niggas don't think you broke. Niggas buy your Ultima. They don't
Yes, they
think
do.
you broke.
That is crazy to me.
It could be a
No,
gift to my man.
I'm not backing that.
Oh,
But
okay.
I'm not backing that.
Yeah, I bought you some
Joe,
polo chaps.
United States Polo Association.
And like I said, Emanny was right, spot on. I've said this time and again in previous videos. Joe often starts narratives, lets them gain momentum, and then watches as the rest of the co-hosts join in. When the narrative becomes too much for someone, Joe shifts the blame onto his co-hosts, pretending they initiated what he planted. He's done this countless times. Remember the Melissa Ford situation during the Bitch Box episode? Joe started that narrative despite being asked not to because it affected her household. When Emanny got involved, he repeatedly asked Joe and Flip to stop, but they didn't, and it escalated to almost a physical altercation. Then came the Emanny is homeless narrative, started by Joe, funny at first, but not after repeated insistence to stop. Next was Flip's Queen Doesn't Want to Go Home storyline. Flip, who runs his own network, often gravitated toward a talented young woman named Tatted Up Holly, lifting her and flirting on the pod for entertainment purposes. Joe would mention it, and naturally Flip's significant other listened. She confronted Flip, and he turned around and blamed Joe for exposing it. This cycle of starting narratives, letting them escalate, and deflecting responsibility has been a repeated pattern. And the narratives Joe has started could go on forever, but I'll stop at those examples. How do you guys feel about this? Do you think Emanny did a good job confronting Joe about planting these narratives and then blaming others when things blew out of proportion? Look at Ish. He's been on the receiving end of countless narratives started by Joe, and anytime he responds, he's painted as the crazy one. Emanny probably thought he had an ally in Joe, given their shared